This that you're seeing here, those are massive balls of bait. All these fish that are below them are predator fish, bass, trout, even catfish, salmon. These are threadfin shad, massive balls of them, 20, 30 feet tall. It's very typical this time of year to see a huge line of fish down at this level. And it may be 50 feet, it may be 80 feet, it may be 100 feet, but every year you're going to see a big line of fish. You're also going to, in that fish, you're also going to see some bait balls. And you can see the screen, you can identify that it's really clear above all those marks, and you can see that it's a little cloudy below it. My understanding and my impression of that dynamic to the screen is that there's water temperature differences. Okay, so there's something about that part of the lake that is comfortable for those fish, whether it be oxygen levels, whether it be temperature, whether it be light penetration. A lot of the fish that we're targeting up high. We can't see them, and so a lot of folks they'll be thrown off by that. They'll be like, well, why would I fish up top when all the fish are down deep? Sonar is kind of deployed in a beam shaped angle. So if you can imagine, right at your transducer on the back of the boat, your cone angle is super narrow. Anything that goes through that cone angle when it's very narrow is going to be identified. But think about it, unless you have a fish sitting directly under your boat, which in most cases, if you drive over the top of them, they move away from the side of the boat, you're not going to mark those fish. They're just going to be invisible. So as a general rule, a sonar beam at the surface is basically zero. A sonar beam at 120 feet deep is a 120-foot circle. Okay, so it makes sense that deep water in that 100-foot range is going to pick up everything that's in that 120-foot circle. That's how you need to interpret this, so that you understand that you don't always have to see the fish to catch it. You can send gear down there to try to target fish this time of year that are hanging out by that bait, but for whatever reason, these fish that we're marking here now, 35 feet deep, those are our target fish. For 5, 10, 15, even 20 feet deep, those fish can see our gear.